Let's get it!
Broadcasting to you from a little grass shack in the middle of the Pacific.
Live in the place to be.
Well, they're actually in the Bay Area.
Yeah!
But they are the premier Pacifica show that shines a spotlight on positive Pacific Islanders.
You listening to the sound.
Role models coming brown every Thursday night at 6.
East to west, we getting hurt.
Brought to you by Pacifica by Design. It's the iconic Faika podcast with your hosts, Naki and Carl.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
What's up, Neki?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. We are on our 43rd show of season 7. We're closing in on the end of the year, almost ready to take our holiday break, which is coming up soon. And today, our interview today is with Lita Lene of Samoan Solutions. She's going to come on and talk about the program she's involved in, a little bit about her journey. She's got a lot of things she's done in her past. So Naki landed that for us. Great job, Naki. We got our check-ins and our community announcements. And I think that's it for today.
Yeah, Lika is, she handles the Nesian night for Samoan Solutions. So she's going to come on and talk about that, which we'll be discussing during the community announcements. And she's going to tell us everything that you're going to get when you get there, and the food vendors, because that's my thing, the food vendors.
Didn't take long for that.
Right. And then they have a new program, a youth program, which she'll be talking about coming up, where they're sending like youth from San Francisco for 2 weeks to youth to Samoa, and then youth from Samoa to the Bay Area for 2 weeks. So they're exchanging students, and they'll get a taste of the culture there and learn. And Doris, who is the
Miss Tuli
founder of Brown Girl Woke, they're collaborating. That's it. So
did you see her first billboard?
No,
She posted her first billboard. I didn't know it would have been her first billboard in Samoa.
Oh, nice.
And she was crediting, I believe, the person who'd done the artwork for it. But again, just there's always something new coming out from Doris.
Yeah, I love the work that she's doing there. So big shout out to Doris. So I'm excited to hear all about that. Lika's going to come on and talk about that. And we just seen her this past weekend. We went to the Polypreneur Club. That gets stuck. So we went to that, and then after that we went to Pie Fest, Mateo's.
We had a little food break
makers,
in between those two.
Then we went to, is it Joe's Pizza?
Joe's.
Little Joe's Pizza down the street from Bravo's in the city. So if you're from the city, you know where Bravo's is. Geneva Mission. Down the street is Little Joe's Pizza. And we go there for their croutons because we like a little salad with our croutons. So we went there, and we actually did a snacky with Naki there with the server there. So all the time we go
Long
in.
Time ago.
Yeah.
But he remembers us. They all remember us, actually.
Yeah. So the food is really good. Go check them out. Keith Lee, if you're listening, go check them out.
The pizza is really good.
Yeah.
Obviously the pizza is really good.
The salad that we get is really good.
We get the antipesto salad and the croutons. And we get bags of the croutons to go.
Bags and bags and bags of croutons.
And we end up just as we eat our salad with the croutons, and then the pizza comes, then we eat the pizza, and then I'll actually just reach over and grab a crouton randomly and like dip it in the ranch dressing or just pop it in my mouth.
Yeah.
So we ate a whole bag on the way home one time.
I know. Joe Sean is checking in. He's with SCDC, Samoan Community Development Center. I think he's a program coordinator or case manager there. So, hey, Joe Sean. They have a lot of great programs there, which Pacifica and Focus will be doing a workshop there this summer, a couple of workshops, and then after school programming with PIYA. So we're excited about that. And of course we love SCDC. So there's that. Lita's coming on. She's actually on watching. So hey, girl. But yeah, we went to, where did we go?
It's
we
actually
went to
pretty rare. It's
yeah.
pretty rare that our guests come on because our guests are Pacific Islanders.
Yes,
so some of them
yes.
come on
And
time.
yeah,
Some of them come on like 15 minutes late.
right. And her daughter is, I think she has basketball practice or volleyball practice. So she'll be on in a little bit. But we had Polypreneur that we went to at. Okay, so we get this Polypreneur Club. We got invited by the girls there, and then we get there and they're like, "Oh, it's at Pacific Islanders Together's headquarters." And so I see the address and I go, 125. I'm not gonna say the street because I don't want everybody to bombard them, but I see the street and I go, I know that hall. I know the area because I grew up in that area. Once Follows Church, which is literally around the corner. And so we get there and I'm like, oh my God, it's their new location, Pacific Islands Together.
Congratulations.
Yes, the Serena was there, and we got to talk to her, got a little tour of the place, and I'm so happy for them. Pacific Islands Together, Pitt, has a new headquarters. They have their own space. They actually have their own building, and it's a really nice location, nice place. They have their own kitchen. They have office space. They have another, I want to say, building or house that's on the property. And so they really are blessed. The city of Daly City, of course, recognized the hard work that they do at Pitt. And then they got that building a couple of months ago. And so with the Polypreneur, so it's what it is they explained that when they start their business, because their business is butter and spice, which we love. And when they first started, they had a lot of questions and didn't know where to go for help. And then were trying to figure things out on their own. And so they figured there's other people or other Pacifica entrepreneurs or businesses or people that want to get started, may have a lot of questions. And so they started this club, and then they meet once a month. This was their last meeting until next year. And they have these speakers, which is CJ Tufuli, who has her own she's a photographer. Feel Good Cuts, or Phil Alapati, who you see here, is the owner of Feel Good Cuts. And then JP Basene, who is Mobligated. And then Roberta Mefua, who is with Pitt. And then Michelle, who, of course, took Moana. And then Tino, who is the owner of Penina's Mixes, which is a mobile bartender. And I think she's the only PI mobile bartender.
One of one.
In the Bay Area. So we got to listen to their stories and some of the bumps in the road and some of the good bumps in the road. And so it was really a good event. Really a lot of stories that we connected with, and, listening to Phil's stories and Michelle's stories. And so if you get a chance and you want to start a new business, or you are an entrepreneur, look for their next meeting in 2024. Follow them on social media.
I love the discussions that they had.
Yeah.
So as an entrepreneur, there are, and I think we were saying that in there are the high of the highs and the low of the lows. So having other entrepreneurs up there talking about how they deal with things, like how do you deal with when you get less support from your family or their community that you would have expected, right? You expected a certain thing going in, but if you don't get that, then how do you deal with that?
Yeah.
How do you pick yourself up? How do you, continue that? And you can tell that some of the entrepreneurs told stories, very personal stories, about how they got support or how they didn't get support, or how, things that you're going to experience as an entrepreneur, but from the Pacific Islander perspective.
Right.
So to have those and really have that forum in that space it was really nice to see. And it was good to see that the audience participation was big. In the beginning, I think a lot of people were kind of shy about, I'm not sure if I want to speak up. By the end of it, the conversation was flowing.
Yes, because a lot of the conversation that was going on, we were like, that happened to us. It's, or this is what you can do. So I really appreciate the space that they provide every month. And so look. And of course, we'll share their flyers so that you can register for their next meeting. And they really ask that you register so that they can get a good head count.
And you think about the people that are in there. Phil's been in business for a while.
Right.
And then other entrepreneurs are new.
Right.
So you have a big cross section of PIs that are, and they're not all like, there's some people were in the, the food business.
Right.
There's a barber shop. There's all these different
clothing. Right.
One of one, a mobile bartender.
Right.
Who knew, but it's nice to have that big cross section of it's not all one type. So your story, if you're an entrepreneur, you're probably going to be able to connect with somebody that's on the panel.
Yes. So it was really good. Pastor Lucky, who is on. Hey, Pastor Lucky.
Hey, Pastor.
He just started a business in Las Vegas. So Pastor, maybe you come in the night before the meeting and join us the Saturday of Polypreneur Club.
Thank you, Pastor, for reaching out, by the way.
Yes.
He reached out.
Oh, nice.
Greatly appreciate that. Felt and appreciated, but it would be awesome to have and that from that perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like, how are you balancing your faith while you're opening a business?
Right.
Those are big things that we can relate to.
We need that conversation. Pastor Lucky, you should be on the panel. And then I'll tag you when the flyer comes out, or I'll just send it to you. So it really is needed. It's needed. And I love that they created this space. So thank you. Thank you so much. And then after that, like we said, we went to go eat. And then we went to Pie Fest. They had an event in San Bruno, and it's, introducing STEM to Pacific Islanders. Thrown off. Sorry. This is Matt and Lola. They are the founders of Pie Fest, and they had a STEM event this past weekend for kindergarten through 5th grade, and in San Bruno. And of course, it was huge success. I believe they also are one of one. They're the only STEM program, Pacific Islander STEM program.
So there's a lot of those one of one, right? One of one in a PI barbershop. I don't know about in the state or the country, but in the Bay Area, that's one of one. The mobile bartending, one of one.
Yeah.
This is one of one. And I love those because I love their story specifically because there was no space for their kids.
Yes.
And rather than saying, oh, it's not fair, or that they do say they do advocate for it, but they went out and created their own thing. They went out and said, then we're going to do it. If it's not out there, we're going to do it. And I always say this after I don't sometimes say it, but every time I get into one of their events, I'm there maybe 10 minutes before I realize how much different one of their events hit than other events because of the kids.
Oh,
the kids are are in there. They're so engaged. Everybody's, they're doing different things, and some of them are so engrossed in what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton of other stuff going on, and you can just see them so interested in what they're doing. And that's what they do. That's what Pie Fest does. Every one of their events, you're going to see kids and parents too. Parents fully engaged.
And then this is Tatiana, who was taking care of one of the booths that they had. They had lots and lots of stuff for kids to do. And so just a couple of pictures that I wanted to share. Of course, Samoan Solutions was there, that you were making. I don't know if you can see behind her. I should have pulled up a picture. But they were making fales out of candy, and then showing you how to make the fales with candies and explain everything. And so it was really a really nice event.
And we saw Sister Epi at both events.
We did.
We chased her from one event to the next.
Yes, she was at the Polypreneur, and then she went to Pie Fest, and then afterwards they all went to Phil's event, which was the he had an open mic, and his location is secret every time he has his open event.
That's a cool touch.
Yeah. So you register, you purchase your ticket, and then you get the information of where it's going to be. And then it looked like a huge success. A lot of people posted pictures and just a lot of talking on under the pictures of the location, and I seen pictures. Panina's Mixes was there. I seen Sister Lika singing, and then just lots and lots of people there. So it was
We'll have to ask her.
We're gonna ask her. We're gonna ask her.
What's your favorite?
So yeah, tons and tons of stuff happened this past weekend. Rain, shine, or snow. It was raining, and so a lot of people still made it out. There was lots of traffic this weekend, but we made it to the events that were out there. And then that I think that was it for me. How about you?
Yeah, well, I was in a lot of that with you, so yeah. I'll follow that along. But also, so my mom had gone to ICU 4 weeks before she passed, and over those 4 weeks, I ate whatever and whenever with whoever I wanted. Right, I could eat, and then right after that, people would say, "Are you hungry? Are you doing?" Yep. And so I turned no meal down.
Yeah,
I went crazy with it. Right. I gained 11 pounds in 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And so after my beloved mother passed, I was like, I got to get back on this. So this week I've been 100% back on and eating healthy, and going back to the intermittent fasting feels amazing. Like I hit my walks, really just did it all this week. I was supposed to write. So I put 2 days to write. And I got one of them done earlier this week. I'll do the other one tomorrow. I wanted to walk each day. I've only missed one day.
Nice.
And the food has been on point. So here's how much weight I gained and how bad of a weight it was. I lost 10 pounds since Sunday night.
Nice.
So that's how much extra weight I had, and water. A lot of it's water weight I had hanging around, but it feels good to kind of get back in the swing of eating healthy. So also I got to save up because I won't call it a cheap meal. I'm going to call it an earned meal because I'll have earned it through the week, because Sunday is our PBD company Christmas gala in Naki's front room. And I'm looking forward to whatever food she has made up. She's been putting in work for that. Everybody at PBD is looking forward to what Naki's going to provide on Sunday. So I'm going to eat on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not providing shit. And when we say like company, there's like 6 of us. So don't get offended that you didn't get invited or nothing. It's 6 of us in our living room.
It's the PBD company, right? It's me and Naki, and let's see, Mo gets drugged to events.
Yeah.
So he's going to be there.
Nick will be there.
We volunteered Nick to keep us out of legal trouble.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's a family thing, but it is the PBD. We do different things.
Yes. And Butter and Spice is catering, because I don't cook, or I just don't want you to get all jacked up with my cooking. So I have Butter and Spice bringing food to the house.
A smart lady.
So,
right?
Yeah.
You want to be a good hostess. You're going to make sure the food's good. Obviously, Nainoa and Mena are producers, and not only producer for Mena, but also the person, one of the 2 people behind Pacifica and Focus.
Yes,
so
Pacifica.
Looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, so don't get your buns in a hussy. It's 6 of us at my house, because that's all we can afford. So as soon as we become bigwigs, we'll invite all y'all. But right now it's just us, and Butter and Spice is doing the honors because we love them.
That reminds me of when we sat down early on, when we were down on 7th Street between Mission and Market. We had Sister Epi and Funga in the studio, and she was like, yeah, I just irks me sometimes when people are like, can you have one of your team come down? And all of us were like, yeah, one of the team would be like one of us, one of us 2 will come down there.
It was me and Carl at the time. So yeah, I was just like, that is happening this weekend, and so I'm looking forward to good food, because Butter and Spice always does a great job. I highly recommend them. Of course, Toke Moana, Kaipo Kitchen, like every PI food vendor that you can think of, please support. Shop Pacifica.
Shop Pacifica.
If you didn't know, week 13, the 49ers played the
game of the year,
the Clucks, 42 to 19, 42 to 19. If you didn't know,
it was funny, earlier that day. On Saturday, I had seen Phil at the Polypreneur, and I said, "Hey, what do you think? because the Niners are favored. I think the Eagles were 11-1 and the Niners were 8-3 or something. But the odds maker, Vegas is going to get it right. Vegas knows who's most likely to win the game. So I asked Phil, and Phil goes, I don't think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I think the Niners, and he said 31-13.
Yeah.
So for it to be 42-19, like he was really close.
He was close.
But, we both agreed that with the Niners, if you get behind, it's going to be a long night. If you can't play from behind with that defense. Yeah. And that was the premier game of, so far this season. That's the big game. Now you got what, Dallas and and Seattle coming up. Who are you rooting for? You got to root for one of them.
I don't like either. So I'm not rooting for.
I think you need Dallas to win because you need because to get home field advantage through the playoffs, you're going to need the Eagles to catch at least another loss.
Yeah, I will never say I'm rooting for Dallas. No, thank you.
You could say you hope they lose less.
I just no, thank you. What I loved about the game was they were killing them. True. But there was no turnovers on both sides. So it really was a really good game. And then the 49ers, without planning, most of the team showed up in black, like they were going to a bird's funeral. So it was kind of really nice. Like beforehand, you could see most of the players going into the locker room and they were dressed in black. Like they knew they were going to kill somebody. And they did.
If it's black for bird funerals, you're playing 5 bird teams in a row.
Yeah.
You got the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Seahawks, and the Ravens. Oh, yeah, I don't know about the right order, but you're playing those teams all in. It's all a bunch of birds.
Yeah. black all day. So there you go. That was it for me. Our house was a happy household. I
saw social media was a buzz.
Yeah.
With Niner Gang.
There you go. So that was it for me. I'm not sure. What did you check in? I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh yeah. We had the same check-in.
Right?
Yeah, we had the same check-in.
What was it? I don't remember. The weight. Yeah. I mean, it was really the getting back on track and actually eating sensibly because I was off the rails for a full month.
Yeah, that's okay. So we have our community announcements coming up, and then we will bring on the beautiful, talented lady that's waiting in the green room.
In the green room, the virtual green room.
In the green room.
All right. All My Usos Ray of Light is happening this holiday season. If you're a widow or know someone who could benefit from their support, then we encourage you to apply. Their holiday program aims to provide essential items, treats, and gifts to bring a little cheer and warmth to those who need it most. Click the link in their bio for more information.
Yay! The Holiday Nesian Night Market will be held this Saturday, December 9th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Le Maota, 833 Mahler Road in Burlingame. Shop Pacifica merch vendors and Pacifica food vendors and keep your dollar brown. Check flyer for point of contact information and we will see you there.
Pacific Islands Together, the Amazing Pit program. Their annual Christmas giveaway is happening December 16th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Bayshore Elementary School for children newborn to 16 years old, right behind their headquarters. Mm-hmm. Register by December 1st by clicking on the link in their bio or on the flyer posted on social media.
Yes. Fautasi Youth Services and All My Usos present Open Gym Night. Join them for an exciting and active evening of fun every Monday in the month of December from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Balanga Gym, 500 Felton in San Francisco. All ages are welcome. It's the perfect opportunity to socialize, exercise, and make new friends. Sign up by clicking the link in their bio or the QR code on the flyer.
Go get your sweat on. Mm-hmm. Mana Pacifica is honored to present Healing Mind, Body, and Spirit on December 9th from 1 to 4 p.m. at SCDC in San Francisco. This transformative event encompasses healing, talanoa, lei making, a nutritious potluck, and various enriching activities. To ensure your participation, register on their Instagram page by clicking the link in their bio. They look forward to fostering a community-focused space for holistic healing and well-being.
Yay. Samoan Wellness Initiative brings Te Levalade workshop on Wellness Wednesday, December 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at SEDC. It is a community workshop on wellness. Please RSVP at the link on the flyer, and we'll be posting that all week.
Te Levalade.
Te Levalade.
I like it. I like it. Samoan Solutions proudly presents the Ta'yala Youth Exchange Program, a collaborative effort with Brown Girl Woke. This unique initiative offers cultural and educational opportunities for Samoan youth aged 14 to 24 in the Bay Area and Samoa. Providing a transformative 2-week experience, the program encourages cross-cultural exchange, fostering personal growth and lasting connections between communities. Visit Samoan Solutions IG page for comprehensive details and join us in shaping the global perspective of the next generation through the Ta'yala Youth Exchange Program, of which we're going to hear a lot about here in a quick minute.
There you go. TOA Strength, a distinguished nonprofit organization, is dedicated to empowering youth through sports, personal training, and strength and conditioning programs. In support of their mission and ongoing operations, TOA Strength is conducting a fundraising campaign featuring the delectable Krispy Kreme donuts available for purchase until January 1st. Over 50% of every order made through their dedicated fundraising sales page will be directed back to TOA Strength, contributing the sustainability of their impactful initiatives. For more information and to participate in this meaningful cause, kindly follow TOA Strength on Instagram at TOA Strength. There you go.
There you go.
How about that?
How about that? That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. There's so much going on in the Bay Area. Gotta check out everything and try, like us, we go from one event to the next.
Hey, on December 16th, I know where you're going to find us.
Yeah.
We're going to be at Bayshore Elementary.
Yes, Bayshore Elementary. Yes. So there you go.
We'll be at a lot more, but
we'll
definitely be at that one.
We'll definitely be at that one. So our guest that's coming out behind the screen is the ever amazing Lita Lene from Samoan Solutions. And she is, where is she? Come on, girl.
There she is.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for everything that you do with the community and what is it? Nesian night
market.
That is like from the first one, it blew up. Like that place was packed, and I think I tasted almost everything that I could get my hands on, but the lines were long, which is awesome. I think it's a great space for our Pacifica community. But before we go any further into everything amazing that you do, can you tell us just a little bit about your background, where you grew up, and your family, your beautiful family?
Well, so I go by Lita, but so it's rare that I ever hear anyone call me by my full name, Narita, which according to my mom, she got from a play that I'm not sure, but it's definitely better than her naming me after her nurse that was on duty. So my sister's name is Ida.
Oh,
so I do go by Lita, and I was born in San Leandro, but I was raised in American Samoa, in Leone, to be exact.
Ooh, ooh.
So, but I did spend some time living in Daly City and also Sacramento. My parents live in North Sacramento, and so do all my siblings. There's 10 of us.
Oh,
wow. And so, okay, sorry if you hear my son.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a PI show. We expect to hear kids in the background.
Yeah, so I locked myself in my daughter's room. I'm actually in her room because she has a desk in her. So I told her to set up my little area, and so I have the door locked, so occasionally you might hear him trying to knock down the door.
He's so cute. How old is he?
Thank you. He'll be 4 next month.
Oh wow. Yeah, I got to say hi to him and talk to him at the Pie Fest event. So
that's right, he was in love. It took a while to get him to leave. So I'm really grateful. Shout out to Pie Fest for giving out a free gift.
Yes.
As we're leaving, because that saved a lot of tears and gave me a nice quiet ride home, because he just played with the kit that they gave him. So that was
Mm.
nice.
That was so awesome.
So,
We were
so me
talking
and my
about
oh,
how their events just hit different. Like it's just different
I
to
love
see
it
how
every time
engaged both parents and
the kids
kids,
are.
right? You see
hmm
parents that are getting engaged with their kids, but you see the kids that are just you can feel
Having
it.
a ball.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, okay, so tell us how did you get involved with Samoan Solutions and what made you join the crew?
So I've been there from the beginning. I remember the little, Epi was living in a townhome in South San Francisco, and it was just an idea. And also, Fanga was living there too, and near Classic Bowl, and it was an idea that they brought up. And at the time, I just wasn't ready to become a member, but I was always just there to either take pictures or help with any of the programs they had. And occasionally I'll go to one of the meetings at the Ars building in South San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I finally decided this year when Epi, we just talked about it and I decided, it's time to commit and do my part with Samoan Solutions. And Nesian Night Market was something that was on her mind when she came back from New Zealand. And she had asked me if I would take the lead. And I was hesitant at first because I'm just not comfortable sometimes, talking to people. But I'm really glad I said yes and did my part and was able to, you know, it went right before the first one. I didn't sleep at all. Like it was right after work on a Thursday night, and from right after work all the way till I think 3 a.m. we were at the Malta decorating, and I have to leave to work at 5 a.m. So I didn't sleep all day. And I don't know how I found the strength to go straight to the Malta after for the night market and stayed up all night. But I think just seeing everyone, seeing how happy the vendors were and all our community that came out just gave me that that strength I needed to last through the night.
Yeah, it
And
was an
yeah,
amazing event.
yeah,
Everything
I was
sold out
excited.
so quickly, right?
It did,
And
yeah.
it just showed how hungry everyone is to be in a
Yeah.
space, right?
Yeah, totally.
Hungry because the food is good, but also hungry for this space that
Mhm.
it's just Pacifica food, Pacifica vendors,
Vendors.
and when we got there, like, you didn't look tired, girl. You looked
That's
fabulous.
adrenaline.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it
right.
really
That's
was
right.
adrenaline, but it was such a huge success. Were you surprised at the amount of people that were
I
there?
was. I was very surprised to see how many people showed up. And, the whole night I was just on this high, like cloud nine, just seeing how happy everybody was. So after the event, just recapping with Epi, afterwards, I explained to her how I was feeling. And so Epi says, "Girl, I feel that every time. That's why I love doing this work." And now I understand why.
Yeah.
Like she's addicted to doing what she does in the community. And I'll always give Epi and Fanga their flowers. Well, all of you, of course. But
I think
just seeing how she works. Yeah.
some people don't understand that most of us doing community work, we got 9 to 5s, right? So you just
hmm
talked about, working all night to decorate and then going to a 9 to 5 and then coming back to the community event
hmm
and
hmm
working through the night to get through the community event. Um, and with children, the job, there's a lot that goes into what people sometimes don't think about when they go to an
hmm
event, right? Most of us have 9 to 5. So to see that and see you working in there and then finding that as a love and finding that as a wow, I felt, kind of a high in a good way, or I was running on
Right.
adrenaline for a good reason. Um, that's interesting to see. Did you expect that? Did you expect that you would get that kind of a I don't know, like a plug or a rush from it?
I did not. I did not. So I'm used to the, you know, overnight sometimes because I usually plan our family get together. So a lot of times my mind is just, there's so many thoughts in my mind, even at work. Like I'll sit there and my coworkers will ask me like, "What are you thinking about now?" And I said, "I'm still trying to sort my thoughts out." So if I'm not talking to you, just give me a minute because I need to write down my thoughts, or it just all gets jumbled. And so when it came to the Nesian night market, I was more like, I was excited, but also there was this feeling of relief just to see. I think I was focused more on like our vendors, right? Because they put all this effort into preparing, and I was praying that we would get a large amount of people to come through. And so when I started seeing the sellout signs come out, that's when I was really like, yeah, this is great. And I want to do this again.
The second night, I didn't make it to the first one, but I came to the second one, and the second one was supposed to, I think it was 6 or 6:30, whatever it was. I figured, yeah, PIs show up late. I showed up a half an hour late. I had to park at the far end of Mailer, like all the way down. And when I parked in that parking lot, I was kind of like, man, I wonder, everybody in there was PI. Everybody in that parking lot, and there were some people who were just hanging out. They had got their food and they had walked back to their car. They were sitting in a van, and it was people, hey, how you doing? All the way as I skipped parking lots to get to Le Maota, every parking lot had PIs sitting in it, just chopping it up. The camping chairs that bring to sporting events and those kind of things. Those were, it was, but all the parking lots were that way, and I could barely get into the building to see everybody, and it was just over the top. Like, I was blown away. People were there, and apparently people were there not only on time, they were there early. And I think you split it into multiple days eventually, right? The third one was
the third one I did in 2 days. Yes.
Wow.
And that I had to I felt like I had to present that to Effie at first. Like, I did a whole presentation of why should we split it in 2 days. But that second one was crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting that many people to come out. And then I got the chance to actually walk outside, and that made me even smile bigger when I started to see everyone sitting out. Like, I had family that had their whole setup with their chairs, just hanging out and enjoying time together. So that was nice to see. Yeah.
It was very nice to see. It was very nice to see everyone hanging out, because like the first night was crazy, and then word of mouth, right? Oh my God, you said. And then I missed the second one. I think I was out of town, but I can't imagine how many more people were there, because once we tell the coconut wire gets a hold of it. And
I called Naki when I was there, and she was like, is it crazy? And I go, well, I wasn't here last time, but people are saying there's way more people here tonight than there was the first time. And Naki was like, there's more people?
I know.
And I'm like, I'm hearing there's way more people. And
it was like more than double. Yeah, more than double.
Wow. Sure. That's crazy. That's so crazy to me. So I'm looking forward to Saturday.
This Saturday.
You have a lot more vendors. Can you tell us a couple of the vendors that will be there?
Yes. So because it's the holiday Nesian night market, we did want to focus more on our merch vendors. That way people have a chance to buy, Christmas gifts that they can't find, in the stores. So we do have more merch, less food this time around. Also, because of the weather, I wasn't sure if it was going to rain or be windy. So we'll only have one food vendor on the outside. Usually we have 3 or 4. But this time around, we're just going to have Guam grubs out there, selling their food. But for merch vendors, we do have, don't mind me, I just have to look at what.
No, you're good.
So we do have, the list is out. They have returning vendors, like Island Drip will be there. Then, my niece Alicia, Little Jeweler Lee, she'll be selling her cute, if you bought from her in the past, she's been at every night market. Just such cute items to sell, and she makes the cutest little bracelets too. And then we have Livasa returning, Mobligated, and Telesia's Creations, which is actually Lola's mom. She'll be there selling. She was there in August. So she has a bunch of cute items too, that she was selling at the last market, like jewelry, and then some other there's like art, those crafts on her table. She'll be there. And then some new merch vendors. Actually, my mom will be there selling. Her business is Heavenly Shantique. She'll be selling jewelry and some lava lavas. And we also have Katana Blue Design. She makes jewelry. which I believe you guys will love. She loves color, so if you love color, you're gonna love her
I'll
jewelry.
be there.
If
I'm
they
gonna
have
be there.
gigantic earrings, some will get
Yeah,
bought.
right.
That'll be me.
Flip It Girl will be there, so Leah will be there. She has beautiful jewelry as well. I don't know if you two were able to make it to the art exhibit. Malay Strokes was there a few weeks ago at Le
She's gonna
Malta.
be
She'll
there?
be there.
Oh,
She'll be
nice.
there to sell some of her artwork, and also Sauce Tupo of Sauce Lake City. She'll be there. So
Oh,
she's the one that
wow.
makes all the the medals for the turkey trot with the
Yes.
wooden pieces.
Oh.
We've ordered from her too for my sister's service. She made
Oh,
like
nice.
butterflies. She'll be there, and then also Metgo Creations. He creates these wooden art pieces. He'll be there.
Oh, no.
So like
Oh, I
some
can't
pieces.
wait.
And then also a Big Island Memories. His name is Leonard. He reached out to me. He sells these hair ties. So I'm actually curious to see. He says these hair ties can give you a bun in seconds or help you do a French braid. So
I'm
you'll
interested.
see
My
that on
girls will
Saturday.
love that. Oh, nice.
Yep. And then of
I'm
course we have some
excited.
food. Yeah. Then the
It'll
food,
be
we have the
good.
Great Butter and Spice there.
Oh,
And
you know I
so
love them.
this time around they won't be making shrimp, but if you've had anything else from Butter and Spice, everything tastes amazing.
Everything.
So yeah, she'll be selling, and you have to try the pangi popo. So good.
I'm
So
there.
that'll be sold.
Get there early to get you some
put
pop.
Get there.
Melina, put a pan away for me. Melina,
there you
put
go,
a pan away.
Hey.
Melina, put a pan away. Put a pan away.
Yeah,
I love their
definitely a
food.
must
Everything
try.
sounds good. I can't wait to shop. It's going to be great for Christmas gifts. So this was a great idea to get Pacifica items on your Christmas list. I love it. Now tell us about, so that's happening Saturday from 5 to 9 at Le Malta, which is in Burlingame. So please get there early because, you don't want to miss out.
Bring your brown green dollars. Keep them brown.
Melina says she got me. Girl, I ain't playing. I need to
Oh, and I hope she makes those cinnamon rolls. If you tried it.
I did. I had it on Saturday.
Those are delicious.
Those are so good. Everybody was talking.
Put a pan aside.
I know. On Saturday, when everybody was talking, they put it on the table, and I was like,
I took one home, and after the open mic night, that was my snack when I got home.
So good. Yeah. Everything they make is so good. Yes, so good. So I'm excited to taste everything because I will. And I love to buy Pacifica. Like we shop Pacifica. So look out, everybody, for Christmas. You see what's going to be under my tree.
Yes.
That's on the menu. Oh, the cinnamon rolls are on the menu. Well, there you go.
Oh, yay. Well, there you
go. She's already
making notes.
Let me text her. But yes, I'm excited for you guys. It's always a huge event. And like I seen when we posted before, people were like, can you guys come to LA? Can you are you getting those kinds of requests?
Oh, definitely. Yes. So
isn't that so amazing?
We're praying about it. We'll see.
Yes. We need money for that. We need money for that.
And there's places like Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
Long Beach, like there's places where there is a high concentration of PIs where this kind of thing would blow up because it's nice because it's all one-stop shop. And and I've said this before, like if you go to a concert, then like the vendors are going to be there. But you're there for you're there for the concert, you're there for something else, and you kind of rush over there. This is just the good stuff. This is just the vendors there. That's why you're there. The food's there, the clothes there, the the art, the jewelry, those kind of things. It's one-stop shop. So bring your money, show up. This Saturday.
Support our small businesses.
Yes. I love it. So thank you for having that. Thank you for coming up with the concept, Samoan Solutions. Thank you for having this for our community where we can go and buy items that only I think we would appreciate more because our people are creating and so, putting so much work into it. And the food food.
Food
Now
is
tell
always
us about the new youth program that you guys have.
Tatyala.
So the Tatyala, we're really excited about that program. So, as you read the flyer, Carl, it is open to our youth and transitional youth from 14 to 24. And we're hoping, so far there's been a lot of interest. So Epi's been talking to a few of our youth who've signed up and are very interested. We just want to make sure that everyone is able to commit to the program expectations and also all their travel dates. And the travel dates currently, the tentative dates are March 24th, 2024 to April 12th. So that's around spring break.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 weeks. So, and we're planning to leave out of SFO. And so we're working with our sister nonprofit, run by Malusel Doris.
Yes. Yeah.
So she'll be helping put together the itinerary while we're there.
Oh, we love her.
So talk about that trip, because there are, people who want to go, like, they want to go. What would the trip look like, I guess?
We're still trying to finalize exactly what we want to do, but of course there'll be a lot of so we want to take them to see the different sites in Samoa, of course, and also take part in a lot of our different, let's see, I feel so
culture events.
Yeah, exactly, like arts, culture. We want to want them to experience the village life.
Yeah.
And we want them to visit both islands, so Upolu and Savaii.
Oh, wow.
So they'll be taking the ferry to Savaii for a night or two. But right now it's all tentative. We're still trying to plan it out, and then also give some of our youth a chance to visit family too. So some free time in there too.
So it's open for people ages 14 to 55. So
where do we apply?
Naki and I want to go.
I mean, we will need PVD there, right, to go live. So,
I love it. And it's what I love is that the kids from the Bay Area, like some of the kids that might be going probably have never been to Samoa. And so that's huge for them to get the experience.
They've been to American Samoa, but they haven't been to Samoa.
But not Samoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in American Samoa, and I've only been to Samoa once, and that was only for 2 days. And even that wasn't enough time. To see everything and really enjoy Samoa. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for you guys.
Excited for you, for everybody who signs up and goes. I'm excited. We'll expect pictures. We'll expect lots of reports on that. But yeah, that's amazing. And that's a good point, right? If you want to be part of the program, you got to take a look at the full commitment so that you're part of that particular piece of it. That's a big piece, especially around spring break.
Yes. So we will be talking a lot about fundraising.
And, that's what I was going to say. Are you guys fundraising? And...
We're planning on those starting. So actually, Nesian Night Market on Saturday, everything. So all the vendor fees that were paid is all going to Tatyala.
Oh, nice.
And actually, Tatyala will have a table on Saturday selling drinks, chocolate, and also $5 raffle tickets.
Ooh.
But I can't really tell you what the prizes are right now, but it'll be listed on Saturday when you get there.
I love it.
Might be pineapple pies or punipole.
Because
she won all the. Did you win the pineapple pies? It said. Was it
at the 15-year anniversary?
Yeah,
the silent auction.
Oh, okay, so we don't.
I beat PJ
for those pies.
Yes. But I'm looking forward to a great event. And if anyone wants to donate or help fundraise, you can get a hold of Lita and also follow Samoan Solutions. They have their flyer there and all the information that you need if you'd like to donate to help the kids get to Samoa, American Samoa and Samoa. That sounds like a great event. I can't wait. And Malusel is a a great person to be your guide. And then she has her own programming there in Samoa.
Yes,
So of
roundabout,
course,
yes.
I could just see you guys participating in her programming that's happening there. So, and the bukasis are cheap there.
Right. Yeah.
We
I
get to
know.
get tons
So
of bukasis made. So I love it. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for the whole team. Everybody's going or trying to go.
see who can. We're trying to go, so
Yeah.
we'll definitely see who can all go. But so far, there's been a lot of interest from youth, so we'll find out soon. Yeah, and we'll be basically fundraising for Tayala throughout the year because we want to do it again next year, and also we'll be fundraising for the youth in Samoa to come here to the Bay in the
Oh, that's
summertime.
right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. And
That'll
so
be
with
good.
all this that you have going on, work and kids and community work and Nesian night and now Tayala and all, you guys just got done with Turkey Trot. How do you balance, or how do you find time to download, you know what I mean? To manage your time to get your senses together. What do you do to just relax? Do you relax?
Sometimes I try it now, but honestly, I'm really blessed with a great village that helps me. So I have family that I can reach out to or friends if I need to just unwind or have quiet time.
Yeah.
It's not hard to just call or text my family, and they're happy to take my kids. So one thing I said, I wanted to raise kids that people wouldn't mind watching. So they enjoy being around my children.
I know. And your daughter, I just met your son, but your daughter, she's so sweet and she's such a good girl.
You.
She's very respectful. And all the time I see, usually when I run into kids, I don't, I try not to bother them unless they come up to me. She always, hi, Auntie. Hi. And never fails. She always says hi. She's a good girl. We love her. She's a good girl.
You've always posted her pictures.
I know.
Since she was
young.
Yeah.
Since she was young.
When you're a kid, it's not hard to win Naki's heart.
I know.
Right? Smile and a hug, it's sold. Very good. Locked for good.
Yeah. So what are your plans for the holiday? What are you and the community, you and the girls actually, what are your plans for the holiday? Are you guys shutting down after Nesian night and just regrouping?
Definitely taking a break after night market. I'm already getting myself mentally ready starting tomorrow to decorate and get everything ready for Saturday. And after that, we'll just take time off and just be with our family. So
I love it. I love it. That's us too. After next week, we'll be shut down until January. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we're still working. You know what I mean? We say, we're taking a break. You just won't see us on social media, just like you guys. We won't see you guys on social media, but we know behind the scenes, you guys are not breaking. You're not breaking. Well, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on. I know I reached out a little, but I was like, Nesian night, like, let's blow it up. Even though you don't need it. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's blow it up. Let's go.
I know I was at work and your message popped up.
I got a question before you go. Naki was talking about seeing on social media that you were singing. So we always like to ask, what's your favorite, what's your go-to one or two karaoke songs?
So Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, dang, you must be good.
I mean,
that is not a song. That's not a song that an amateur somebody who can't sing. You might sing something that's easier to sing, but you don't start with Tennessee Whiskey.
Right. Or our Polynesian people love Tennessee Whiskey. Mm-hmm. And also Whitney Houston's Saving All My Love.
Oh, wow. I love it. Well, I know that you've been singing and you've been singing background. You sang background at Pacific Feast, which I love seeing you there on stage. Yeah. So I love it. I love that you're still doing fun things for you and you're really good at it. Like,
thank you.
You should cut your own album, girl.
We'll see. I know Phil's definitely always hyping me up when I'm at open mic. So I did sing only because Sam was there playing the drums. And
Sam, nice. And, he is like talented. Like he does everything.
So good.
Sam.
Everything. Yep.
everything.
So, and then we also had Saoni on the keyboard. So they just played Aradna's song for me to just sing along, and
I love it.
that was
There's so
fun.
much of that in our community. There's the voices, the artistic expression, and those things that, people aren't gonna, I don't know. You're not there to put that out there, right? Like you're
Right.
cutting an album, I can tell you're like, yeah, I got enough stuff going on, but
Yeah.
there's talent in our community.
I know, but you could though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you could cut an album so that everyone can enjoy your music. Yeah, just think about it.
Spare time.
Just think about it.
Honestly, at being an open mic night, that definitely is encouraging.
Right.
And it makes me want to write songs because there are a few singers that were there singing their original music. And I was like,
okay. I
sounds
know.
great.
Yes, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss Phil's next one.
Yes, you got to be there.
Yeah, we got to be there. He's like, "Oh, you coming? You coming?" I was like, I guess I got stuff, but I'm not going to miss next year because he's going into January. So yeah,
but that's one of those things. That's one of those. If you see it, jump on it,
or it sells out.
Phil's not the one where you just show up because you hear where it is. Like that's Phil ain't the one, right? You got to get in the way you're supposed to get in.
Yeah.
So get in early because it sells out. It books out every time.
Is there any shout outs you'd like to get out before we let you get back to your family?
Just shout out to our girls, Epi and Fanga. They couldn't. They're busy right now. I know Epi's at CSM, and then Fanga lives far now. So,
I know.
But shout out to, of course, my Samoan Solutions team, and to everybody doing their work. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for
hope
joining.
To see you guys all on Saturday.
Oh, you'll see us. You'll see us because I got to pick up my pan of Paipopo.
Right.
And now Mo heard, so she'll have to go because Mo's going to want it too.
Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you Saturday. God bless you.
God bless you guys. See ya.
Oh my gosh, so awesome.
What a talent. All of the different things that she's doing.
She's crazy.
And she's doing it well.
Yeah.
And she's like the Molly family, apparently.
Oh, please.
She's part vampire.
No.
She must never sleep like you guys.
Yeah, no, that's just, I think it's like hard to explain the feeling that you get when you do the community work. Like when you do community work. And I did this interview with Connection House in Concord. They're a nonprofit organization and they work with mental health with people. And we were talking about community work and how it is the true work. I mean, of course, doctors and lawyers, they're saving people's lives, but the community work where they're unsung heroes that are doing the work with no recognition, and really little to no money. So
I've had people ask, like, you seem pretty grounded, or like you seem like you're happy with your life. Like, what do you do for your mental health? And I had to think about it. I'm like, I don't know that I do. It's PBD.
Yeah.
Like it's going to these events and seeing people like, there's such a long the Polypreneur group, all the kids at PyFest event, all, every time we go, we go to the events. I'm like, and we're helping share that right with the community, but it's part of being in that. So to me, that is my mental health, is doing this.
Yeah, me too. I love the events that we go to and highlighting the people behind the scenes, the people that are doing the work. I love that. I love putting them in front of the spotlight. So that
because they run away from the spotlight.
Yes. Like Rena.
That's you, Raina.
Raina with Pitt. She hates when I put her in front of the camera, and she's always trying to get Phil to come over and do the interview. So I think I got her once. You got her once.
Any interview that you see for Pitt at a Pitt event where we're interviewing Phil.
Yeah.
Is an interview that Raina dodged. Because we ask Raina first, and she's always like, what cracks me up is sometimes she won't say no. She'll just say, "Oh, okay." In just a
I'll be
minute.
right back.
I'll be right back. And pretty soon Phil's coming over going, Rana said to come. Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
So again, huge congratulations to Samoan Solutions for Nesian Night that's happening this Saturday, which we will see you there.
Show up,
support your Pacifica entrepreneurs, the vendors and the food vendors. And then again, congratulations to Pitt for their new space that they have. Congratulations to them.
And we'll see them on the 16th.
We will see them on the 16th. They have their Christmas giveaway for the kids at Bayshore Elementary School in Daly City. So I think that's it for us. We'll be back next Thursday at 6 p.m. Come back to Faika with us.
Love you all.